Tonight, crews have started assessing damage in Holly Beach, Louisiana. New drone footage here shows the extent of devastation. Homes that were there a few days ago are no longer there, and much of the area is now flooded. People who live here say they haven't seen damage this bad since Hurricane Rita. And Tara, just looking at that, I mean, there was extreme loss and devastation to that area.
That's right. I mean, that wind, Category 4 system as it came ashore, we were talking about that landfall coming in 24 hours ago at this time, within a few hours. And as we look ahead now into the next 48 hours, we're going to talk about the possible impacts that the leftovers of that system will have on us here in the Carolinas. Now, for now, as we scan around on Fox 46 radar, it is a dry scan. We did have a few spotty showers north of Charlotte earlier this afternoon, and that was about it. 91 hot degrees out there today, so coming in a little above average. The average these days is 86, and a lot of spots are still on the warm and humid side, upper 70s to low 80s, and we're right around 70 up in the high country. We have one more day of 90s tomorrow with those feels-like temperatures up around 100, so obviously continue to take it easy. And then here we go on Saturday. That's when we start to get the effects of the leftovers of Laura and then an incoming cold front moving in. So that's why I have declared it a neighborhood weather alert day, meaning you do have to stay weather aware, especially in the morning through the afternoon with some possible severe weather coming in. So Sunday will be the drier half of the weekend. So let's check it out. Right now, Tropical Storm Laura, it's churning through, about to be really over central Arkansas as it's chugging along to the northeast at 15 miles an hour. The wind speed continues to come down to about 40 miles an hour, but you can still see the widespread swath of heavy rain wrapping counterclockwise around that system. And it is still forecast to take that hard right turn. And even though the actual track keeps it north of the Charlotte area, again, this is going to combine the leftovers with the front and bring us that instability and widespread heavy at times rain going into especially Saturday. So not so much during the day tomorrow. Tomorrow will be similar to today, just a few hit or miss storms, a little more of those showing up again north and west of Charlotte. But Saturday morning by say 10, 11 o'clock or so, and keep in mind this timing could change a little bit, but generally in the morning hours, that heavy rain and embedded thunderstorms going to be moving into the mountains, pushing through the foothills around lunchtime, early part of the afternoon, over the Charlotte metro, down through South Carolina, and then sliding off to the east a little bit later in the afternoon and going into the evening. And yes, we do have that risk of severe storms. Not only could we get damaging wind gusts, but even a tornado or two can't be totally ruled out. Some of those storms may contain hail, and we'll have to watch at least for some minor flooding as well, with maybe 1 to 3 inches of rain possible, especially in the mountains. And while we're on the subject of the tropics, well, after Laura, we've also got 2 tropical waves that continue to head west over the open waters of the Atlantic that we're watching at this point over the next several days, only looking at a 30% chance of development, but we could see a little more of that development happening as it moves into the Caribbean Sea on down the line, though. So obviously getting closer and closer to the peak of this Atlantic hurricane season, and we continue to track these systems. So low temperatures waking up in the morning, mid-60s up in the high country, low to mid-70s from the Charlotte area down through South Carolina. 7-day forecast shows that neighborhood weather alert day for Saturday, but outside plans on Sunday looking just fine. Stormy pattern returns going into next week.
Keep it